Isaiah 61 was written for the people who have borne the longest captivity, endured the deepest mourning. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Mourning. Carried the greatest shame. And if that is not the Black American and the Black internationally experience, then I do not know what was mean anymore. God has not forgotten you. What you are living through was written about thousands of years ago. The restoration is real and it is happening now. And that's why, as a Black woman, I cannot waste my energy by praying for my community, waste my energy fighting people who look just like me, because I know the enemy is just using the little body that is not spending enough time with the Creator to fight people who are intercede for them. If you take your time to understand that the enemy been focusing on destroying Black people, keeping Black people into crisis, from mind to soul, to identity crisis, to everything, and now self-hatred. Do you understand the power of faith? A lot of us, we don't. I don't know how long this is going to take, to be honest with you, to finish this Isaiah 61, because I have more explanation to say, to share, but I also want to give my opinion. The enemy takes the time to even control her mind, to control her faith. A lot of Black people, they departed from the Lord because of the manipulation of the book of God. We understand that I just read it, 90% of the book has been manipulated. They didn't want Black people to read those scriptures. Us as children of God, instead of fighting people who look just like us, why don't we fight the enemy? When I mean the enemy, I'm not even speaking about color. I think, to be honest with you, the devil doesn't see color. He just see a weak body to use. As long that you're not really in the word of God, you are a weak child, and he will use you. He doesn't care. He will use a Black person against a Black person. So for me to see what we've been through, and I stay 2 months in Asia, one thing that I've learned, there's power in faith. Your faith is what making you the strongest person, because whatever you believe, you're gonna start acting the way you believe. Your action is a belief of your heart. So I went to Asia and I find out that in China, the people, they don't have access to social media. And also in North Korea, they don't have the right to read the Bible. They can kill them for that. They also don't have the right to believe in God. They have to believe in the dictator. We understand that faith is very important for us. When I don't want to say socialism, when a communist country and a country who want to be in charge of the people, control the people fully, they try to strip them from the faith. They don't want them to believe there's someone higher than human power that can really free them. And that's what Black people been stripped from for years. And a lot of Black people, instead of doing the research, instead of building first a relationship with God and asking God to reveal them the truth, they depart from God. And that's the problem of the Black community. What I saw a few days on TikTok, seeing those FBA fighting against the Caribbean and African, I completely understand that's the work of the enemy. And even I was so upset and answering them, I have to go back, leave social media away, and go on my knees praying, because we understand that the enemy will use anyone to fight you. It doesn't matter. Don't think only white people will fight you. Not at all. The enemy can use even your children. Actually, the one they are closer to you. If they're not close to God, the enemy can use them to destroy you. So Black people has been departed from God. Why? because of slavery, the book has been the book of God has been manipulated. Instead of them praying and asking God to show them, to build a relationship with God and asking that God to reveal the truth to them, a lot of them get upset at God. I saw that with different culture, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter. I saw some Haitians who decided to say Jesus is not the God, Jesus is for the Israeli and not only Haitians. I saw African Americans say the same thing. Other Caribbeans say the same thing. Africans say the same things. And deeper that I go with them, they get very angry. And it's not people who are stupid for the world. Those are people, I know one, a multi-millionaire lawyer. He's Ghanaian. He's from Ghana. But when I'm speaking about God to him, he's very angry. And I keep him in my prayer because he doesn't understand that a lot of people, they just want the Spirit of God. I need to see result. 1 + 1 = 2. They don't understand how faith works. And Black people, because of that, a lot of us, we ended up by worshiping the enemy. We ended up by saying that it's like we're turning against God. Not only we turn away from God, but we become God's enemy. Because we were taught that Jesus was only made for white men. Jesus is a white man. Jesus is this, Jesus is that. While we don't understand that, we've been getting manipulated. Jesus is a man who died for humanity. It's not a white Black man. Even he's a Black man, whatever they said, he's not a man who came just for a group of people and forget the rest. No. And we were created all equal. So we ended up by being very angry at the greatest man who died for humanity and get upset at the creator of earth alone. And when you become so angry at this person, you are wasting your time. And trust me, now you become your worst enemy. You're attacking even people you're not supposed to attack. So I really believe that her greatest problem now is learning who we are in her creator. I don't waste my energy because you know what? Once you find out who you are in Jesus Christ, you don't have time to prove who you are to others. You don't have time to try to look like the world said, the society said you should look, because beauty is equal to that. Because you accept yourself for who you are. You understand that God created you in your image, in his image, that you are beautiful. He takes his time to create you. You are beautiful or handsome. And seeing people trying because of identity crisis, Black America is dealing with the deepest identity crisis ever. But they don't understand that. They, instead of trying to spend time with the creator, focus on healing, but they go to focus on destruction, on bringing division and fighting people who look just like them. Because for them, some of them said the indigenous, they started to practice the practice of indigenous religion and practicing things they're not supposed to practice. Some of them said the religion is the Haitians too. Some of or voodoo is our religion, while we go away from God. So many Black has been gone because of what slavery did to them. Now it's my time to tell you. You have to build a relationship with God. Understand the book of God is a spiritual book. You don't care what whoever manipulates this book. Ask God to give you discernment and wisdom. He will reveal them to you. You will be a godly person, but you will not be blinded. God will find you churches that you have to go. Because one thing that I've learned in the United States, even churches are racist. Some churches, I don't want to say all. Even some pastor, they're not really godly men. They see color.